Hey guys, Beau here, and today is a big day. Today is all about Toy Fair 2015. There's a lot of things to get through. I will try to be quick. First up, I want to give a huge thank you to Radio Free Cybertron, the T-Formers podcast they do. Without them, I wouldn't have gotten this early, and I wouldn't have not been able to make this video on the day of the toy's release. So thank you for them so much. If you want to check them out, go to tformers.com. Their podcast is there, or you can go to YouTube and look up Radio Free Cybertron. It's a very, very cool podcast. I really like them. So yes, we have a lot to go through. So we're just gonna get started. We're gonna talk about the robots in disguise stuff first. Before we get down to the toys, I just want to mention that we do have a confirmation of the release date for Transformers Robots in Disguise. The release date will be on March 14th, and it will be on Cartoon Network, and it will be showing off the first 2 episodes on March 14th. So mark your calendars, because that's when the show is supposed to air. Also, McDonald's will be having will have some promotion or publicity for the cartoon as well. So, like all the other Transformers movies and shows that we had in the past, this is the next trend. So that's pretty cool. So now let's get into the toys, and there's a lot to cover, so let's get right down into it. For Robots in Disguise, we're going to start off with the Legion class toys, the very small ones. We're going to start off with Wave 3, with the third wave, because we already know what the other waves are. Wave 3, the first one will consist of Fixit. He's the same size as Legion. Honestly, I think this one pulls off the robot mode a little bit more better because it has much more better paint applications. The face doesn't look show accurate to me. It doesn't really look show accurate, but it still looks cool. Vehicle mode, I think, is ridiculous. I get it's supposed to be a minicon vehicle mode, but I don't know. It just doesn't look very RIDS to me. So that's kind of disappointing. The other one that they showed off is Underbite. I think I like his beast mode. His vehicle mode again is laughable. I do not know what the heck that's supposed to be. The only thing I think I'm only gonna get the one-step changers. I'm gonna get the one-step changer Underbite and Fixit. So these ones are kind of dead to me. I don't collect the Legion classes too much, so that's kind of disappointing. They're pretty cool looking figures. I don't recommend picking them up because they're kind of small. But you know, if you want to get accuracy, get the Legion class figures. So that's pretty cool. We come into the one-step changers of the Robots in Disguise series. First up is Drift. Okay, let me get this out of the way quickly. When I first saw the Warrior class Drift, I gotta tell you, I really thought that he looked like Prime Wheeljack. I thought that was the Prime Wheeljack mold, and I thought that was, you know, they're trying. Maybe it is a new mold. I started looking at it a little more. It is a new mold. The one-step changer looks like a repaint / remold of the RID Bumblebee. The one-step changer RID Bumblebee. The robot mode has a strong resemblance to it, but either way, the vehicle mode looks good. The robot mode is not all that impressive. It doesn't look that good. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one. I'm just gonna get the Warrior class. So that's kind of disappointing. The next one of the one-step changers is Fracture. We finally get to see Fracture's vehicle mode. His vehicle mode kind of looks like a motorcycle. I'm not sure if it's a motorcycle. It could be some kind of jet. It's probably some kind of like bike thingy. So it's kind of cool. The robot mode for Fracture, it does look good. I do like the robot mode. It does look pretty good. Pretty slim in design. I do like the head sculpt. It's pretty nice. Shoulder pieces, pretty darn good. Not many good paint applications, but it's a one-step changer, if you can say. And the last of the ones changes that they revealed was Thunderhoof. This is Thunderhoof's first toy to come out in the RID line, besides those Tiny Titans figures that we saw. His vehicle mode, I think, is a tractor. From what the photo's telling me, this is a tractor of some sort. I like the tractor mode. Looks pretty, you know, something different for the Transformer series. The robot mode, while does look cool, he kind of looks kind of blocky. I don't like blocky designs all that much. I'm not saying this is a terrible design, I'm just saying that blocky designs don't really go well with some figures. This one in particular, while does look like the show model from what we saw, he doesn't really feel like the show model. He just looks inaccurate to me. I don't know. We haven't seen the whole body yet, so he could be kind of chunky. So that's it for that. That's it for the one-step changers. Now we come in to the Warrior class figures. This is the ones that I kind of want to talk about for a little bit, because there's a few things in here I kind of think that kind of fell short. So the first one we're going to talk about is Sideswipe. Sideswipe finally got the Warrior class treatment. Seriously, so many people were like, oh no, he's not going to get the Warrior class. Seriously, he was going to get the Warrior class no matter what. So let's get down to it. The vehicle mode for Sideswipe, I've got to be honest, I think this is not show accurate. I found that I saw his vehicle mode a little bit more slimmer in the front, a little bit more downward in the front. This is kind of like a generic front for a car. So that's a little bit not show accurate. But I do like the vehicle mode. Very G1 inspired, in my opinion. He does look kind of G1. Kind of reminds me of Windcharger in an S. Then we come to the robot mode. And the robot mode does look good. I do like the robot mode. Again, kind of looks blocky, but for what he is, I'm very happy that he's getting a Warrior class, because we all know he was going to get a Warrior class eventually, and he looks pretty good for what he is. Not that much paint, but I'm sure Takara will do a much better job, so that's pretty cool. And the other one, the other Warrior class that was revealed was Jazz. Warrior class Jazz. His vehicle mode is lacking in paint. There is no paint on this, except a few blue stripes, a few orange things in the headlights, and that's it. And some black for the windows. That's pretty much it. There's not that much paint on it, which kind of kills it for me on this one. But it's okay. Vehicle mode is okay for what it is. The robot mode, well, okay, this is where I need to talk for a little bit. Okay, his robot mode looks good. It looks good for a robot. So many people are... It's supposedly a repaint slash remold slash redo of the RID Bumblebee mold. I don't see it. It looks like... This reminds me a lot of the Prime RID Bumblebee. They try and refer to that one because the shoulder pieces look a heck of a lot like that RID Bumblebee mold. Or the other theory is that they just put a lot of parts on it and called it a new figure. I don't know, I'm kind of iffy on that one. But the robot mode looks okay. Vehicle mode, don't care for. But robot mode looks okay. I might pick this up. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about him. He's just lacking in paint. That's just what I'm not really happy about. I wish he had a little bit more paint than what they gave him. So, but it's Hasbro, so anything can happen with Hasbro. So that's it for the Warrior class figures. There wasn't anything else revealed, unfortunately. This is the first day, however, so I'm pretty sure we will be getting more reveals. But this is pretty much it for now for the Warrior class. My theory is that we will see a Bisque, Fracture, and maybe a Fixit in the Warrior class. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my opinion. So that's it for the Warrior class. Now we move into the deployers. This is the brand new thing that they revealed. This is the new size class. A lot of people have described it that this is going to be the Voyager class toys. I believe that's true because they are, from what I've seen, a little bit taller than your current Warrior. So that's a maybe. So, well, you know, we'll wait until we get more photos. That sounds interesting though. What deployers are is that they're pretty much what they did in Fall Cybertron for Soundwave and Blaster. What it is that it's kind of like their way of saying, oh, here's Drift is a Blaster and Fracture is the Soundwave character. They have the deployer thing, but they don't come out of their chests, I don't believe, from what these photos are telling me. From what the photos are telling me, they're coming out of their sides. So what it is that the minicons, like, well, let's get into more. Let's get into it right now. The deployers that they revealed is Drift. Drift is a little bit bigger. I don't think he's better. His vehicle mode is completely lacking a front. Now that's understandable because for the deployer gimmick, but I don't like it if they push gimmicks too much. And the robot mode is lacking. I like the look for Drift in the cartoon, but I don't see any hands on this figure. Do you see any hands on that figure? And I don't think there's going to be that much articulation on this figure. It looks like the legs are not going to be able to transform. I'm sorry, not to be able to transform, but not to be able to move. And it looks like the arms are only going to do a full 360, and his head's probably not going to move. Nah, he looks okay, I guess. He does come with the minicon. You will be able to get the other minicons in a single packs. They'll be selling them as single packs, and in the double pack with another Autobot or Decepticon. So that's really cool that we're going back to what they did in Fall Cybertron and the cassettes. So that's pretty cool. The other one they revealed is Fracture. Fracture, this is the one that I think looks way better than the one-step changer. It just looks so much better because it looks really, really show accurate to me, and it just has that very nice finish to it. It just looks good. He is probably not going to have articulation. I'm not going to lie. These things are probably not going to have articulation with the photos are showing me. So robot mode looks good. The vehicle mode is just garbage. So many of these vehicle modes or robot modes are just garbage. Robot mode, I adore. I'm frightened of the vehicle mode. I don't know. I hope that's just what the photo did, but I'm kind of iffy on that one. So I'm pretty happy for what they're doing with the deployers. I hope that these do well. I hope these are not going to be a downfall. So that's it for deployers. That's all they revealed for the deployers. That's the first wave. Now we're going to go to the three-step changers. That's the Bumblebee or Grimlock Noctis Prime that you've seen. Following suit is Steeljaw. Steeljaw, while I close an ad, Steeljaw is, he looks okay. He doesn't look like the show model. I still think the Warrior class version is better. It's not a better figure, but you know, it's still way better than this version. Vehicle mode is okay, is good. Robot mode is meh. I'm kind of iffy on that one, so we'll see. The other thing that we're going to go up to the next class, that's the Mega class, and we have Optimus Prime. And I really like the coloring they did for this figure. It's going to be a three-step changer. He looks like the three-step changer from the three-step changer line. He really has a strong resemblance to it. I don't know, it could be me. So, who knows? It says that also he can attach around 10 minicons on him. That sounds interesting. I wonder what they're gonna put, where you're gonna put them on the vehicle mode and the robot mode. For what it is, it looks cool. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up. This thing's gonna go around for $30 for what it's saying. Maybe. I'm kind of iffy on that price, but maybe. And the last thing that they had to reveal for the Robots in Disguise line is going to go up to the next class, and that is Super Class, and that's basically their name for Ultimate Class. What they had to reveal is a Bumblebee figure, which they described as the biggest Bumblebee toy ever. I looked at the photos. I don't see it. I think that the Ultimate Bumblebee is probably the biggest Bumblebee toy that we've ever gotten, and the Battle House Bumblebee. This might be bigger, maybe that's just me, but he has a decent paint job. He looks good, and he will also change in 3 steps. Also, they're using the same catchy phrase that they used for the Ultimate Optimus Prime, the biggest Optimus Prime toy ever. Now they're doing the biggest Bumblebee toy ever. Kind of like they did for Metroplex also. The biggest Autobot ever. I don't know. That's okay. Alright, now we're done with our ID. Now let's get to the meat of what they had to reveal in Toy Fair 2015. We're going to talk about Combiner Wars. We're going to start off with the Legends class figures. We're going to go to Wave 3, and they had to reveal Warpath, who is a repaint/remold of the Legends class Megatron. I really am digging this repaint. Is it better than the Generations version? No way. It is. The Generations version is still the best version out there, and it's still going to be superior to me. And, yeah. Vehicle mode is okay. I never liked the vehicle mode for the Legends class Megatron, so kind of fall short here. Robot mode, while it doesn't have the turret on the chest, looks good. I might pick it up, maybe. Who knows? So, that's cool. The next one that they had to reveal is Viper, who is a blue repaint/remold of the Combiner Wars Power Glide. What is interesting about this figure is that it is based off the G.I. Joe Job Cobra Rattler. Or Joe Cobra Rattler, sorry. And, I don't really like the look of this figure. The blue paint job is okay. I love the Power Glide mold, but putting blue on that mold doesn't look good to me. I do like the Cobra Commander symbol they put on him. That looks pretty cool. Jet mode is okay. The robot mode is not that great. It's pretty ugly. The face looks like a big blob of nothing. It looks like there will be light piping that'll go through that figure, but there's like nothing on his face. That could be just me, but I'm not really digging that look. So I hope he does well. I hope it does well. I hope maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't even have the Combiner Wars Power Glide yet, but I hope he does well. I hope this one does, equally as well. And the last one they had to reveal for the Legends class line is Groove. And I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I love all the Protectobots. Period. I love them all. They look great. They all look very, very great. Groove is no different. He does the chest for Defensor, and he looks pretty good for what he is. And don't mind about Groove being a Legends class. I was kind of hoping he'd be Deluxe class, but considering that we're having Legends being chest size, I don't mind if he's being a Legends class from the chest. So that's pretty cool. So that's it for that's the first page. I've marked these for a paper. I have them all right here. See, I have it all right here. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go up to the Deluxe class, and first up is Blades, who is a repaint/remold of the Alpha Bravo mold. Wow, we didn't see that coming. For those who don't know, that mold was destined to be Blades or Vortex. it was a no-brainer. They were gonna do it anyway. So, looks good. Putting a Protectobot's colors on that mold just looks better, and I can't wait to buy it. The next one they reveal is Streetwise, who is a new mold, and I'm really loving Streetwise. He's my favorite deluxe of the Protectobots. Period. I really like him. Very cool. He reminds me of Blue Streak in robot mode. I would love to see that repainted into Blue Streak. I want to see it repainted. Speaking of repaints, we will get to them eventually because we know what we're going to be talking about next. We're going to go up again. We're going to go to the next Deluxe class, which is Rook, who is a new mold. His vehicle mode reminds me so much of the Hunt for Decepticons Breacher. Did anyone get that either? Because that vehicle mode reminds me so much of Breacher. If they can repaint that into Breacher, man, that would be great. I would love to pick that up. He looks good for what he is. Again, I told you I love all the Protectobots, so this one's no different. Gonna pick it up on site. The next one and the last one is First Aid. Sadly, he has a Jeep for a vehicle mode. Keyword being Jeep. Yeah, like I said, he looks good. I look at this figure and I'm like, can we get a Hound repaint? Okay, I'm just saying. He has the Jeep mode and the robot mode kind of looks like Hound. This is actually possible. So, if they do that, I would love to see that. Now we move up to the Voyager classes. Hotspot. There's only one thing I want to say about that mold. Repaint that mold into Onslaught. Do it. Do it now. I don't care. I don't care if it'll be a Takara exclusive. I don't care if it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I want that thing repainted into Onslaught. Period. That mold is just destined to be Onslaught. There is no way that, like, I can get where this this is a passable hotspot. This is clearly an homage to the Titanium hotspot. But this mold is just destined to be Onslaught. There is no way that they're gonna pass this. Speaking of repaints, the one repaint that I wanted out of Silverbolt, well, one of them, he did it. They did it. We're getting a Voyager class Cyclonus, which is a repaint of Silverbolt, Combiner Wars Silverbolt. Okay, let's talk about this. The huge debate is this better than the Deluxe class version? Because the Deluxe class Cyclonus, the Reveal the Shield version, in my opinion, is the best version of Cyclonus, and definitely one of my favorite figures of all time. The Jet mode for Combiner Wars Silver Cyclonus is beautiful. It's beautiful. I really love the Jet mode. Very G1 inspired. Very well done. Now we get to the robot mode. While I love the robot mode, the head kills it for me. Because he doesn't have that. He should have more pointy ears. His ears are usually from here. His ears are now like here. That kind of kills it for me. But I'm still gonna buy it no matter what. It's an awesome looking toy. I cannot wait to pick it up. But the head kind of kills it for me. It was also mentioned that he will form the core for something called Galvatronus. I predict disaster. If we are getting a combined form for Galvatron, that sounds cool on paper. I don't think it's gonna do well. I predict disaster. Before we get down to the main thing, let's talk about the Combiner Defensor. He looks okay in the combined form. I love the individual modes, but this kinda kills it for me. But he looks fine. He's not the best combiner of the bunch. I still say that Superion is still the best combiner out of the Combiner Wars. But, you know, he looks good. He looks really, really cool. No matter for what it is. It's just lacking in paint. It's just lacking in paint, and it looks kind of skinny in the chest area. What kind of kills me. It looks okay. From a distance, looks great. From close up, it doesn't look that great to me. So that could be me. Very G1 inspired though. Very, very G1 inspired. So that's what I really like about it. We're gonna go up the scale. We're gonna go up to sorry. Before we get down into that, we're gonna talk about the leader class figures. The leader class figures. Finally, leader class Ultra Magnus has been announced. And I have been saying for over a year now that a leader class Ultra Magnus in the Generations line if they can do it, I said I would buy anything that they would do in this line. They did it, and he looks amazing. He just looks amazing in the robot mode. Very, very IDW design, which is a fantastic design. It really, really stands out in the robot mode. In the vehicle mode, awesome. Very, very G1 inspired. I cannot be happier. Cannot believe that we're getting it, and just very, very happy that it's coming. I cannot believe that they're actually doing it. I actually predicted that they were going to do a repaint of the Combiner Wars Optimus Prime. I was predicting they were going to do a white one. Nope, they're doing the whole thing. They're giving us a trailer and everything. Oh god, that's gonna be so cool. Thumbs up, Hasbro. 2 thumbs up. Way to go, Hasbro. Way to go. Oh my god. I'm just excited. Man. Oh. My god. That's just gonna be an awesome toy. If you have not seen the photos yet, just go check them out. Just stop watching this video. Go watch it. Go check out some of those photos. He also comes with a hammer. Like, I thought that the robot mode looked great, and they're like, I thought they couldn't do better. They're like, they can do better. Here's the hammer. They gave me the entire thing. I was like, because when I was doing this video, I was going to do this video earlier, and I was like, well, they don't. He looks great. He's just missing the hammer. They gave me the hammer. They gave me everything. This is gonna be. I'm probably gonna say it at this point right now. This is probably gonna be my favorite toy of 2015. Period. From what they're showing us off right now, this is probably gonna be my favorite figure of the year. Period. I don't think anything else can top it. Cyclonus can probably top it, but again, we already talked about what I don't like about him. And the last thing they had to reveal for the Titan class, the last thing they had to reveal for Combiner Wars was the Titan class, and we all know what it was. It is Devastator, and we're going to talk about the individual modes for a minute. First, we're going to talk about Scrapper. Before I talk about them, they're all Voyagers. They're all Voyagers, so that's pretty cool. So the first one we're going to talk about is Scrapper. Very, very G1 inspired. He looks like his G1 counterpart. Looks like the cartoon. Very, very cool. I really, really love the robot mode, and the other mode is very, very nice. Move down to Mixmaster. Really, really nice. Really, really love it. Just loving these. Hook. Same opinions as Mixmaster. Long Haul. Okay, Long Haul looks okay. He's very, very bulky, and I understand why. He has to be the chest. He has to be the main core of the combined form, which we'll get into in a minute. But I wish he wasn't that bulky. I wish he was a little bit more skinny. So that's okay. Bonecrusher is my favorite of the Constructicons. He just is a straight up G1. He just looks completely G1. While the other ones do look G1, they're a little bit more IDWS, but Bonecrusher is just G1, just straight up G1. And he looks like he just stepped out of the show, so very, very happy for that toy. Scavenger looks just like the G1 toy. Cannot wait. And loving these guys. And the last thing we have to talk about from the Combiner Wars is obviously Devastator himself. Devastator looks, he looks great. He looks great in the combined form. The only thing that I can really say that I do not like about that combined form is the torso section. Is the chest area and the torso section. Long haul is the main core of this set, and I kind of am a little bit disappointed because that means he's a little bit more bulky, and that kind of killed it for me because he looks too bulky in the photo and it doesn't work for me. So it looks great, don't get me wrong, I love the look of Devastator. It just looks a little bit bulky, and that doesn't really look like, you know, that doesn't really work for me. But overall, it's very, very G1 inspired. I really love it. The head could have been a little bit bigger, but, you know, overall it's still a very, very fantastic looking combined form. He's going to be 18 inches tall, so he's not going to be taller than Metroplex for all you guys who are wondering. But he's still going to be pretty big. He's going to cost $150. I wish that price was a little bit lower. I would accept 120 or 130. I think 150 is a little bit over the border, but is a little bit over. I would have accepted 130 or 140, but 150 is a little bit too high. But who knows? Maybe they. Who knows? I'm definitely gonna buy it. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely gonna buy this once it comes out. There's no way I'm passing on it. So that's it for the Combiner Wars. So they showed some other stuff like the Creo sets. There was an Optimus Prime. There was a Bumblebee, Shockwave, Hound, and Starscream. I like what they're doing with the Creo line. It's something different. It's a new take on it. It's not like those huge Creo sets that they made back then. I'm very happy that Creo is still, you know, pushing forward, and Constructibots has not, you know, like, washed them away. They're actually doing pretty good. So that is pretty much it for Toy Fair 2015. My overall thoughts of it is, wow. Very, 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 very great reveals. There were some things that they did not announce that kind of shocked me that they didn't reveal it. And this was confirmed a few weeks ago. There's a few Legends class figures that they didn't reveal for the Combiner Wars. It was Autobot Pipes, Chop Chop, Buzzsaw, and Shockwave. I'm surprised that we did not see them. Now, this is the first day, so that means the next day they could reveal some more. But at the time of this video, they have not revealed it, or if they are going to reveal it. But they were found. They found a listing for them. So that's interesting. And the two Voyagers that they didn't reveal were Scattershot and Onslaught. Oh, okay. Scattershot, I can get past. You can probably reveal it at San Diego Comic-Con or BotCon. You can want to save it for there. Onslaught, why haven't you revealed the Converticons yet? Onslaught is a perfect hotspot repaint. Vortex will make a great Alpha Bravo. What's its name? I forgot his name right now. Rook would make a great Brawl. Streetwise would make will probably be something else. First Day would make a great Swindle. You're just missing Blast Off. That's pretty much all you need, and then you have the Converticons. Why haven't they showed them yet? So, I hope they announce them tomorrow. This is just day 1. There will be a part 2. I guess you could say a day 2, I guess you could say. Because there's other stuff I want to talk about besides Transformers related. But that's pretty much all I have to say for these reveals. Finally got past the list. And thank you for watching this video, and I'm really excited for I'm really excited for Toy Fair tomorrow for what else they had to reveal. I hope they reveal those last things. If they do, 2015 is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome with or without those figures. So that's it for this video. So remember, guys, please like this video, leave a comment, share this video, and remember, subscribe for the Beau.